I'm slowing my stuff down because I'm carrying out crap ton of stuff. Okay, let's get rid of this. No, I don't want the hat. I'll probably get the hazmat suit back. The hazmat suit is really helpful in my opinion. What? Oh my god. Let's put everything in, I guess. Yeah, I do carry a lot of junk, man. Look at this. It's like never ending. I am finally free. And dude, get out of your stupid thing. You look kind of stupid.
I'd still like to talk, if you're interested.
Oh, okay. I'm listening.
I'm listening.
I'm used to flying solo, but I got to admit, working with you makes me think I've been missing out. Having someone watching your back is refreshing, especially since you never know when the Institute is watching.
Sorry, my dog.
Feelings mutual.
I gotta say, you make it look easy, but you have some built-in advantages. Some people at HQ are jealous. You took the big nap and everyone you knew is long gone. Now, hear me out on the silver lining. If a human in the railroad slips up, then they expose friends and loved ones to danger. You're safe from that.
You saying that losing my boy is a good thing?
Oh, Jesus, no, I didn't mean that. Look, if the church gets compromised and the coursers are on our tail, at least you're not putting more people in harm's way. That's all. It doesn't matter much to me. I'm a synth. At least that's what they tell me. So, I really don't have anything to lose. For Glory and me and the others, it's easier to dedicate ourselves to the cause.
You expect me to believe that?
Why not? I mean, I was one of the first to get the good old Cranium reboot, and it was a learning experience for everyone. Makes me quirky and fun that way. Since we're traveling together, I want you to take this. It's my recall code. If you ever need to know something about the Institute, read it to me.
If you expect me to believe you, I want proof.
All right, you got me. No fooling you, huh?
Okay, I guess he was lying.
I lie to everyone.
Oh.
Maybe I'm just another human that has people back home he wants to protect. Then again, maybe not.
You still could be a synth, are you?
I think I'll wait until the betting pool back at HQ gets a little higher before I answer that one. When I need some beer money. That code I gave you is a hard truth. You can't trust everyone. Even if someone sounds sincere, they could be a synth replacement working for the Institute. The bitch of the problem is recognizing that 90% of the time someone's on the up and up, and the 10% of the time you're being played.
Okay.
You willing to do some work?
Oh, I was making him. Oh my gosh, fine.
I love work. I can sit and watch it all day.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use.
I'm trying to think, which one
Give me
should
a holler
I
if you
go
need
with
anything.
after I'm done with Deacon? Should I go with McCready?
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more.
Yeah, you better be. Punch you in the face again. Okay.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Shut up. I know what I'm doing. I'm not crazy like you guys. You guys suck. Okay, let's craft. Superior damage. Let's go with that. Standard. Remove high range. Light accuracy. What does it do? I just said standard. Ah. I don't know what to go with. I guess I'm just gonna go with this. I don't know why. What was that? Go with mag. I don't have enough materials left, so let me just go get low sighted. Hey, you.
Huh?
Hi.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Oh, it's away from number 13. Oh, she can have good stuff.
Let's see what you've got.
I have a little bit of everything.
It does. You have the Fat Man. I hate Fat Man. It's not long. You can take that too. I don't really need that. You guys will take this. Thank you. Oh, I totally forgot about this. The contraption we made. Ah, stop smoking, McCready. Okay. Get out the way. Okay, so the mission we got now is Battle of Bunker Hill. So we gotta go speak to the dad. The man, the dad. My son, dad. My son slash dad. Follow it. That's his name. Don't wear it out. Feeling lucky? You should. And sorry, sneeze. With the 4-leaf clover. Each hit in bats has a chance to fill. Okay, I'm gonna totally get that. But let me see. It's probably for luck. So that's what I'm thinking. Yep, it's right there, I think. Yep, that's it. But I have to kind of level my luck up a little bit.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
How do you know that?
Railroad? Never heard of them.
Oh, come now. Let's not play games. I know full well they were instrumental in your reaching the Institute.
How do
Don't
you
worry.
know?
I don't hold it against you. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
I'm not sure why you'd bother.
Aside from taking back our property, we must teach them a lesson, as it were, and quickly at that. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. I'm sorry.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker. Good luck.
Go tell you, Railroad. I'm gonna tell the Railroad, yeah. It's optional. Oh man. Sleeping in bed with a romantic companion. Okay, okay. I actually have a romantic companion. I think that's Kate. Hey, you. No, no talking, no talking, no talking. You.
Half of you know this already, but something so big. I can't ask people to keep it secret any longer. The rumor is true. One of our agents has made it inside the Institute.
Is this what Tinker
Hey.
Tom was working on?
What's on
Yes,
your mind?
Tom's work is...
Our armor.
I guess.
After the device was assembled, he made it inside the Institute. And then...
Okay, right now.
Hey.
Sure, not sure.
I can help.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take a ton of your stuff because you've been playing a lot. So I'm
You
just
out?
gonna put a lot of it in here. No, I actually took out my Kellogg's outfit. No, I put it back in. Give me that Kellogg's outfit. Okay. I'm gonna put a lot of this stuff here.
Guess? Is that it's somewhere under the
Just
old
maybe
CIA?
throw it later, because.
But they've been
Oh
using
god, naked!
it
Go.
as a communication device to get in and out, so it could be anywhere.
What did he find out?
I know you all have questions, but I've set everything up. But know this, the ops you're planning and running now are the most important of our lives. We have a chance at rescuing more synths than we ever dreamed of. So get it
Me and
done.
her dancing.
Rebuilding takes time, but we have the men and women to do it.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here. At least not soon.
Oh, okay.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill.
Old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard.
Oh, is that all? Need anything else while I'm at it?
Nope. Just keep defying the odds. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Is all this really worth it?
We can't afford to sacrifice Stockton and the synths. There's just too few of us left. And we can't relocate them without compromising your cover. It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Okay, Desmond. Let's go. Come on. I don't wanna. Oh, Bunker's. I don't know. I'll do it. I'll go to Bunker. Okay, Hill is right here. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'll just teleport away. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just gonna try and leave this block. Oh, that's a cool plasma thing. I want that plasma thing. It looks cool. It shoots plasma stuff out of it. It's so cool. Like, shoot some little liquid, buttery little liquids that come out of it. It's so cool. That sounds so wrong. I'm just kidding. But it looks. But I think one of the people started in the Institute, and it's like a unique weapon, but costs a hell of a lot of money. Cause I went there and saw it. Oh, volume up. Shit. I don't know cats. I'm the type of guy who makes sense down. Whoa, 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 whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, you. Stop it. Stop it. Oh god, this guy's about to hit me. Whoa. Damn, too low. Oh, come on. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, come on. I got a kickball. I don't know why I thought Amber was gonna be an extra. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Okay.
X4.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Hey, I'm gonna need some of your grenades. Hand them over.
Negative. You are not authorized to carry them. Here are the recall codes. Follow me.
I hate you.
SRB intelligence reports indicate
I'm gonna take it really quick.
the mission's parameters.
Oh, it's another one of those. Well, that's funny. I'm all online with it. Probably every single one of these. What was happening? I might as well fight, because I don't think it's really necessary to fight. I don't want to fight. Oh, whoa. Dude, seriously! Are you with me? Oh, dude. Okay. Hello!
All right, Sam.
Please.
You're safe. Calm down.
You're not going to send me back?
Wait,
Bye.
You've given us another chance at life. We won't forget it.
Okay, let me just get the heck out of here. No one gets to get hold of you. Actually, a lot of people got hold of you. Ooh. I was like, it's so cute how that looks cool. Oh! We had that young boy, but we're sneaking. Digging. People to hide. Take that. Take it. I'm gonna steal all that. Yep, it is. Go ahead. Alright, I'll put the telephone on the ground. Okay. You used oil can, oil in it, which is good. I like oil. I think it's really good, trust me. I don't know why. When I want to breathe through my nose, I just can't breathe through my nose. It's strange. No. Thank you. Here we go. Go.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Ah, what's that?
Hello?
Are you attempting an ambush?
Stop! Stop it! God,
Dude.
Scanning. Subject identified.
What's this? Oh! Ooh. Oh my gosh, we'll probably... Oh, where are we supposed to go? So gosh. I don't want to see this all the time. I don't want to see push all the time. I don't want to be so... Away. Get away. Oh god. Oh, he's over here. Where is... Oh, there you are. I see it. Keep your hand there. And then that's it. Oh, what the? Oh,
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirmed truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault.
that's what she
I'll
said.
admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
You could have let me out decades ago.
Until I became director, I had no idea you were there. And after, there was initially no logical reason to do so. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion, but this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Mankind redefined. Okay, let's go do that. we got. Ooh, hacked. But however, we will hack. So let's go do this, dude. Okay, so
sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite ahead.
I'm gonna wait on. What should I wait on? Wait, what's this? Here's color. Joffrey, let's see what we look like. We look. Okay, yes. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Let's get
out the way. Get out the way. He's level 1, wow. He is not that strong. No, I'm saying this is not you. Well,
good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure, with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is
it sounds like it's talking like from like one of those things you see, like I don't know what
Very good, thank you.
Really up, but they like in high schools and like that's when the principal tries to say something, or then they feel like party to Susie or something like that.
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Wow.
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Nope. That's me?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means everyone already knows about it. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases.
Right. Such hard times down here.
I would never disagree that life in the Institute is better than above ground. Now, we take things even further. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever.
Okay.
It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Okay.
Sounds like an important step.
That's... well... That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready. But
Okay.
recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes?
Yep.
Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please, everyone.
What exactly?
I am sorry.
Boy?
This is not how I wanted to tell you.
AIDS, Ebola? What are you
But we're
dying from?
running out of time.
Why would you joke about this? It isn't funny.
Were it a joke, I'd agree it's in poor form. But I'm afraid it's not. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
What?
Can possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your
That's why I know
insubordinate tone, I will
a lot of
simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This...
The Institute is my life. I hope it'll be yours too.
I had no idea.
I know this.
Why is everybody got like that?
Well,
They're
that's
like
a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry.
hand on their lap like that.
I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking
Looks-
first.
Doesn't look like he would sit like that.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions. You especially.
Stretching.
The right thing.
Wow. Okay. Man, you're fine.
Humanity's future is taking root right here.
Like 688. I don't even know what that is. Oh. Oh, I was gonna take damage. Boys, like I didn't.
Work bringing that rope back.
Here, that rogue's...
An enemy may be utilized attacking human.
Oh god, I wasn't supposed to do that. Okay, I'm dying. Oh wow, I'm dead. Please don't tell me I gotta start from from like a while ago, cause I really don't want to start from that long ago. He's still released inside the Institute. I'm just gonna skip it all, guys. So yeah, so we can just get on it away because it's just a ton of because we just like hold on that stuff, you know. You need to do it again. Oh, we gotta go all the way back to the institute. God. My God. Wait. 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 I'm gonna cry. I shot him because I didn't think he was gonna die, man. He was gonna die, man. Like seriously, I didn't think he was like that.
For any disruptions that my work.
Stop. Okay. Okay, you got it. I told you to stop, and you won't stop. So I'm gonna shoot you just once. Sorry.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak.
I'm gonna jump right in. Look, I'm talking for you guys.